Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the continuation of Starfield here on your professional walkthrough channel with me, your host, Max. So in the previous episode, we joined the UC, and we started to do first missions for them, which led us to a colony where we were meant to provide some provisions. But we discovered that the colony has been attacked by a Terramorph, which is this sort of super aggressive alien species which was able to just absolutely destroy the location and leave only one survivor. That survivor gave us data to drop off at the UC where we are currently, and we are gonna have to go and continue this quest as it's quite now common that if we start something, it's never too damn easy. So we need to ask about Percival at Trade Authority about a person who will have further insight. And of course, we are uncovering more and more things. However, it's still recommended that the main story is something that is focused upon. And that is primarily due to the fact that on a few of the last episodes, we were able to uncover the Dragon Shout in Starfield's equivalent, and potentially discovering more of the temples might lead us to even more powers that we might uncover. So I want to try to at least finish off this one quest for the UC, and then we can resume with the main storyline. And then I will try to mess around with shipbuilding and maybe building up the outpost which I established a little more, and so on and such. We're currently at level 21. I have invested heavily into science, and I still think I will invest there even more because yeah, you will definitely benefit from this if you are especially planning on doing things in regards to your outpost. In the tech tree, I want to go into payloads more, and I definitely want to go into starship design so that I can build more massive ships. In the physical tree, the most I will focus upon is probably the weightlifting, and in the social, I wanted to go into commerce, scavenging, isolation, because I really don't like having any companions with me. And if you would look up the hundreds of thousands of tips and trick guides, you will see that if there is a concept or if there is a mission where you're meant to sneak somewhere, you are actually going to like 99.999% fail because you have a companion. So if that's your playstyle, then you have to work with that sort of information. Now we're gonna have to look for our target. I have honestly no idea. Okay, it seems to be in the Sol system on Mars. So we're gonna go to Sidonia. We're gonna skip all the fast traveling. We're gonna just be able to jump to the planet specifically. This is only possible because the planet has been discovered. So there is an achievement for you landing on 100 planets, and this will theoretically allow you to jump through the systems a little bit more and more efficiently, but you also have to take in consideration your helium-3 fuel reserves on board of your ship, because if you do not have the perks and the sufficient quantity of fuel on board, you're not going to be able to jump across the entire system that is accessible to you in this game. So you have to still keep that in consideration. Unfortunately, at the start of the game, you will still be forced to pretty much rely heavily upon the damn loading screens and jumping in and out of systems and getting out of the surface of the planet into the atmosphere and then setting up the next destination.
Yo, hey, what's up? You looking to do some shopping here at the Trade Authority? I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out.
Okay.
Cool.
Let's see, what do they have?
That's what we do here.
Weapons. Some of these things are quite awesome. But honestly, I definitely want to invest into the... crap, that's not what I wanted to do. So I'm gonna try to go back into weapons and probably sell whatever the hell did I just acquire. Because I'm quite sure I'm not gonna get the money back out of it. But anyhow, despite the stupid mistake that I made, wow, this guy actually has quite a lot of credits. I'm gonna definitely try to make sure that we get the objective done. These ones, quite nice. I'm gonna hold on to the Mantis pack so far until I come across something definitely better. And because this guy has so much stuff, I definitely want to make sure to leave with as much money as I can. I'm gonna sell some of these things. Definitely want to hold on to the polymers. If I don't know what these things are right now used for, I don't really need them. I should transfer this stuff anyhow to the ship. Resources, that's fine. Misc, that's fine. Notes, I'm gonna have to do something with this, probably store it on board of the ship or something. And what else? Resources. Nothing that I could use. I can make some basic stuff, but if I would want to make probably med packs, I will need some sort of perk or something, so I'm definitely not there. None of the gear seems to be better, so that's most unfortunate. So far, when it comes to gear, it's quite tricky, and I haven't even modified the one which I have, and I would need to invest more in there, but that's despite the fact. I hear Trade Authority sometimes deals in illicit goods. Can you tell me more about the trade out?
Yo, stay good out there.
Okay, so apparently I'm talking to the wrong person.
Invoices can be collected from the... Oh. Not here for a delivery, are you?
I was told a man named Walker works here.
Worked. Past tense. Dr. Walker hasn't been employed here for some time now.
Of course.
A shame, too. We had such high hopes for Percival. I brought him on myself to do medical and biological consulting around the city. Not the sort of work the Trade Authority traditionally does. But we thought it had the potential to become a whole new type of revenue stream for our branch. I invested no small amount of personal capital into the endeavor. But then he decided to run off after a discipline issue. I presume the miners have him hidden somewhere. Plenty of cracks on this old rock. But at this point, it's probably for the best.
Okay. What sort of
Dr.
discipline?
Walker decided to start brewing and selling his own pharmaceuticals to our customers below cost. Something his contract expressly forbade. As such, we requested our cut of the profits and began garnishing his salary. Perhaps a little too severely, but well within legal limits. It was around then that he ran off, abandoning his duty and his unpaid accounts.
Okay, you really don't sound interested in finding him.
That's correct. We're no longer interested in Dr. Walker's services. He did leave his post, however, with a sizable debt to his name. If you were to find him and get him to pay, the Trade Authority would be most grateful for it.
Not your bill collector, I just need to know how to find him.
Pity.
Perhaps a little advance on my part might pique your interest. Visit the Sixth Circle, a bar on the lowest level of the city. If someone in Cydonia knows where Percival is, you'll find them there.
Okay. It's never super simple with these quests. Always one step leads to 10,000 next steps. God damn.
Broken Spear's upstairs. Go drown yourself there. This bar's for Devil's Vets and their kin.
Easy now on Vanguard. Here you might know where Percival Walker is.
Doc Walker? You're barking up the wrong...
You. Why don't you come here and tell me what some Vanguard captain wants with Walker? Stray topsider wanders into my bar asking after a man like Percival Walker. Raises questions. What do you want with him?
I'm making a delivery for Hadrian Shannon. Look, I even have proof she sent me. Terramorphs might be... let's go with the second one.
Hadrian? A woman named Hadrian sent you, a member of the Vanguard, to find Percival? Now, if that tag's a forgery, it's a damn good one. All right, Captain. If you are who you say, Supra et Ultra. Vanguard motto. What's it mean? Should have gotten that during your oath.
Ah, fuck. Far above and beyond. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
I see. And tell me, what grade was it you got on your entrance exam? A? C? D+?
I have no clue. Yeah, it's not graded like that.
That is right. All right, Captain. Maybe you are who you say you are. But look, even if I decided I was going to help you get in contact with Dr. Walker, Percival made himself scarce for a reason. His debt to the Trade Authority. But if someone resolved that debt, well, Percival wouldn't have to hide anymore. Can bet that person would make a friend out of Percival, and the rest of us devils. And I'm always inclined to help a friend.
Okay. See if I can get rid of the debt. How would you suggest I go about clearing Percival's name?
Well, most straightforward way to take care of this debt would be to just saunter up to the authority and pay him direct, if you've got credits to throw away. Of course, rumor is the Trade Authority keeps all their records and collections files on a central server inside their storeroom. If someone was to break in there and adjust Percival's debt to something a little more reasonable, say a few hundred credits, I'd be happy to cover the costs. But one friend of Hadrian's to another, Sidonia's full of old utility spaces. Wouldn't be surprised if there was one that let out right into the authority storeroom. Say, with an entrance behind the bar at the Broken Spear. Ooh, and you might need these.
Okay, I'll see if I'll get rid of it.
And I look forward to hearing the good news.
I'll try to sneak in, even though I don't really have...
Hey, you may be Hadrian's friend. Come here. Heard you talking with Lou, so you're going to help Dr. Walker?
I'm gonna try to.
Oh, good, good. Percival's a good guy. Listen, I know how you can do it without having to resort to any B&E. Aqueous hematite. Mars is full of it. People think it's just garbage, but Percival and I, we've been working on some projects in the deep mines. At least when he wasn't slaving away at his Trade Authority contract. But we stumbled on a way to make it useful and profitable. You give our research over to Octai at the Trade Authority, it should more than cover Percival's debt. That guy's always looking for an angle.
Okay, there's reason you haven't handled it over already.
Yeah. We were never able to finish the research. Spacers moved in and ran us out. Started setting up shop. But if you can clear them out, I can walk you through how to finish the research. Then you can give it over to the Trade Authority. They'll get folks working in the deep mines again. Jobs come back, I become a modern-day folk hero. Then I don't have to sleep on an inflated spacesuit anymore.
Okay. Where the mine is.
Yeah. So access to the deep mines can be found outside the city. It's not far. Shouldn't even need to hop back in your ship. We'd set up right near the main drill. Taking out the spacer leader should get the message across to the rest of them to buzz off. Once you've managed that, phone up here on the comms panel, and I can walk you through finishing the research.
Okay. I do like the idea of having to sneak somewhere, but because I don't have a character who has specifically the skill for the sneaking, and sneaking is actually somewhere in here, I believe. I'm not sure if it's in the finesse or where in the hell is it. But, yeah. Sounds easier to go and shoot a bunch of pirates to me. The fudge is that ladder doing in there? We have plenty of ammunition, so shooting up spacers sounds like a fun time to me. So let's go have some fun. I just need to find the location. You would assume that since this is the solar system, they would have done more. Okay, lead is literally underneath our feet. There's a ship. Cannot identify any crew around. But this seems like a cargo mule. It has lots of storage for items, so I'm guessing they're mining stuff in here, which would explain the deep mines. And then they ship it out to a different system. I seriously want to mess around with the outposts more, but honestly, I'm like super behind on all of my recordings for the channel, so this is why I'm probably gonna be spamming a lot of Starfield. Actually funny that I would assume that this planet would be heavy in iron. And there's absolutely no iron. The thing is that iron is what gives the red coloration to it. So the fact that they have decided to give you no iron on Mars is strange. And lead is only used for so many things. It's also toxic to humans, so there's that piece of information which you have to consider. That's still lead. That thing over there almost looks like it can be something different, but the fun thing is actually I do have lead highlighted. So while I'm here, I should try to obtain it. I'm not really sure for what research or blueprint do I need it. But when in Rome and they feed you these resources, go bananas. Still am worried about the ship's landing. The main reason why is like 90% of the time that I've experimented with landing on a planet in a random location, what always usually ended up happening is that the ship left like few crew members off, and then it departed, and usually they were some sort of religious fanatics or pirates or whatever's that the faction, the Crimson Knuckleheads called. So it's usually just a bunch of those idiots. And there's literally lead all over this goddamn place. He's too far for me to be able to identify him. I don't know at what range I need to be at in order to clearly see if it's a pirate or whatever. Yeah, spacer. Okay. Level 8, so we should have easier time dealing with these knuckleheads. There was one more. One was up here. The fudge? I'm trying to keep the high ground, but no idea where the hell they are. Crap, I did not manage to throw it in properly. Still has that pesky shield. I'll definitely loot all of you knuckleheads. The reason why the merchant has a lot of money, which I'll be able to get my hands on this way. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I just have to make sure to, well, even if I get overcumbered and lose some HP, it doesn't matter. All I have to do then is go to bed, sleep it off, and that'll be it. I always wonder why are these things not retrieved when is like a mine being scraped. Like it's no longer being used. There has to be a valid reason for it. Because there's so much plumbum, which is the Latin word for lead, in here. How the fudge did you see me? Well, at least I know that I'll get the ammunition for my weapon. Because they're using the laser weapons primarily. I do see ballistic rounds as well. How do you know that? Yeah, we can theoretically cut through this. Let's see what's inside, if I'll be even able to crack the sucker open. I'm trying to go for like the most optimal solution in here. This one will not work. Okay. Fudge. I hate it when it happens at the last one. Most freaking annoying thing in the world. This one will not fit in here, neither this one. This one is for here. This one can be used over there. This one doesn't seem to fit anywhere. Can use this one theoretically here. Okay. Nice little hidey hole. Old book on astrology. Get this. The horoscope says you should not be afraid of the dark cave. Blah, 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 blah. Penicillin X. How are they able to see me through all of this distance and everything? It's just so amazing to me. The visibility is quite shit, so chances are you see it as badly as I do. I'm just going for some Hail Mary. I think there's someone left behind in here. You somehow weren't really triggered by your buddies dying all over? No, nothing? Like, not a goddamn... Nope. Apparently no. So why would anyone even care? I really want to invest into the rifles. Chances are, or question is, if the rifle kills would even count with a laser rifle. So if I go in here, this just directly, I still need to do grav jumps with 75% or more maximum cargo. So we're gonna have to keep jumping. I can level up spacesuits, weapons, not really. I can go with spacesuits. I can go with better scanning. I really want to go with the rifle though. It does not really mention if it needs to be a ballistic rifle, and the weapon which I currently do have equipped is a rifle. Ryan is a rifle. So technically it should count. Man, that's a lot of freaking spacers. So like nobody is even concerned with the fact that so many pirates would set up shop next to a crucial mine on Mars? Really need to check if these skills are actually counting. That's a lot of firepower. I really hope I don't have to switch to an actual rifle, but it seems like it's actually working. So this should be quite the easy thing to level up. Man, toxins are literally everywhere. Makes you wonder what the hell are they doing with them? Since they can be so easily obtained. Trying to see if there's anything. of higher value, I'll be
scared to fight me too.
Bitch, I ain't scared of anyone. I'm just looking for what I need to find. I don't know if this is the... Yeah, well, in combat. Yes, there I am, ambushing you from behind. There's one more knucklehead somewhere. Am I still not overcumbered? Yeah, I am already overcumbered. 230 kilos out of 190. But this should theoretically count into the last stage of my perk. So I should get the mastery of the skill. Who the fudge said that? They have so much food in here. No, I did not really want the plate. That's just a weird way to die, with your ass up like that. Everyone's gonna make fun of you. Anyone who I keep alive, and that ain't gonna be a lot of people. Oh wow, okay, Digipick action. Let's go with this one. Crap. Okay, I will be able to finish this off. So what's so freaking special? Is it the bolster? Cannot even take it. Confused about that, but okay. Expert safe. I want to get rid of these weird looking ones. I see another use for it down the road. This one does not have a use down the road. This one can be used in 2 locations, but so can this one. Okay. Interesting weapon. The safe is cracked open, unfortunately for me. I would probably have an issue sleeping like this. You get one guy who snores and it all goes to hell. That guy is usually me. Okay. Shower next to the toilet. I guess for those romantic moments. I don't know. So, I'm trying to figure out where in the hell do I need to go now. Maybe I'll get a better view from the upper floor. I know I'm overcumbered. That's the whole point of this. I want to get those credits. Where in the hell am I supposed to go? Oh, this should definitely count into the perk for the carry weight. Sorry with the pronunciation, I don't know what's going on. Probably too tired or something. Is it being accumulated? Yeah, it's being accumulated. I'll just have to run for like a really, really large distance. It's just not fun. Okay, let's get the oxygen back up there. Problem is gonna be I'll have to walk all the way to the Mars location or to the city. And that's just gonna be something which I'll probably cut out of the video. The shit? Don't do dumbass.
Sneak up on me.
Well, at least the rifle skill is gonna get leveled up fast. And with the additional damage, I don't know, I just prefer rifles over pistols, shotguns, and if they are a laser rifle, I'm even happier. Whoa, what the hell is that? It takes forever to mine, so that's really annoying. Strange thing is, it's not even counting into the resources. Let's get the laser recharge. Wow, what the hell is this thing made out of? I am trying to mine the piece over here, right? Okay. Well, at least while I'm standing still... it recharges the oxygen bar. I'm not sure where the hell did that grenade go off to. But if you're facing me with your back...
Getting out of here!
Okay. This should allow me to finish the research. Whatever it might be, wherever it might be. Still a little bit disappointed that the duct tape is not adhesive. Looks like I need to travel over there. For even more things. Fire keeps ticking away someone's HP bar. I don't see you, so I'm not gonna start shooting all willy-nilly. Beautiful headshot. That was not even planned one. I'll definitely have fun time,
Just get started!
selling all this junk to the merchant. I'll have to probably wait quite a long time in between the restocking of the inventory to pull it off.
Hello? Oh, took care of the spacers, huh? Good. Now to finish off the research, you're gonna need to collect the type to run through the thresher. Grab a laser cutter and head back to the chamber where you came in. Once you've got a sample, Thresher's the big machine in the next room. Passcode to start it is Ares 2330. Take care of all that, and we'll have Percival's name cleared in no time.
Okay, I have somehow obtained radiation poisoning. So I'm trying to see if by any chance I have anything to help me deal with that affliction. I have a lot of food on me. I really have to invest into the culinary skill because apparently there are foods which can give you like boost to the EXP. Apparently I should be sleeping before every mission because that gives you like a temporary 10% boost to obtaining EXP.
Password accepted. Initiating analysis. Compound analysis complete.
This looks like a fancy meat grinder.
Collect your documentation.
Okay. I'm kind of pissed that I cannot crack the sucker open. Maybe I should have gone with the lockpicking. Should be able to get this skill, but I don't have the necessary experience right now, so tough cookie.
All set? Good. You can take the elevator in that room back to the surface. There should be a key stashed in the Thresher room, if the spacers didn't make off with it. I'll be waiting at the circle.
Okay, so the elevator should be this. And because I'm overcumbered, I'm guessing I'll have to travel on foot. So that's gonna take a while. What the hell? Where the hell am I supposed to go? Oh, god damn it. Maybe there's a different elevator. Not exactly sure. I'll get super pissed if I get lost. And of course down here there's no map. Even though this is like a scripted sequence. Man, that must have been one massive boring machine that went through here. Or what's the name of the damn tunnel making thingy? Seriously, you better not make me walk through a bunch of crap. I'll just get lost even more. And I'll get nothing out of it. Or I'll get super pissed. I swear to God, sometimes this game with the navigation is really freaking annoying. That's a massive explosive tank. Okay, I have to check the damn quest. This is just driving me bananas. Should be able to use the freaking elevator. I think it's like pointing me to the underground floor or some bullshit. Where is this goddamn location? Cydonia. Why am I supposed to talk with Sam Coe while I'm here? The missions are kind of getting crisscrossed. It's showing me to go inside of the mine. Okay, let's try this again. I swear to God, I don't know why the hell is it showing me to go back down there. I don't think there's like a way that leads from the abandoned mines to Cydonia, or what's it called. So yeah, I'll try to travel back to my destination and I'll talk to you afterwards. That is if I find the right freaking direction to go in. Okay, so I finally made it back to the base. Still was kind of annoying to deal with the whole shebang. But anyhow, I had to wait, unfortunately, for 48 hours for the merchant to restock his wares. So I kept selling the stuff over for quite a while, but because he has 11 grand each time, it's quite profitable to be here and to sell all the stuff. Unfortunately, none of it was really that interesting, so the gear that I already do possess is far better. So let's go talk to Cooper.
You've got the slate. Let me see. Reduced joint wear? Oh, increased lifting capacity. A dose of this stuff could make a miner way more efficient. This formula's gotta be worth at least as much as whatever Percival owes. Okay, so here's what you do. Tell Octai and the Trade Authority you found a business proposal that will make miners more efficient, higher yield, synergy, you know, all that business crap. And that you'll trade it to him for clearing Percival's debt. You good at doing pitches and stuff like that?
Here, I can give it a whirl.
Oh, this is gonna be great. Oh, and here, a copy of the formula for yourself, in case you ever wanna try maximizing your own industrial output. Oh, use that if you can. Good luck.
Okay, let's see if we can make a deal.
Stay away from the Sixth Circle unless you're a miner. Or at least don't. Right.
Free up the debt, talk to the doctor, and see what we can do with the whatever tetramorph, something.
Hey,
morph.
You looking for anything in particular?
Was there something else?
I have a business proposal for you, lucrative one.
I'm never one to turn away an opportunity. But I'd be curious what you think you've uncovered in the Martian market that others have missed.
A chem made from aqueous hematite, I call it Pick Me Up. Turn aqueous hematite into liquid credits with my patented new phenomenon.
Aqueous hematite, iron and wastewater. Well, I'm not surprised no one has proposed something like this before.
And exactly what does this new drug of yours do?
Makes the miners more efficient. I've got data here to prove it.
An interesting proposal, if your data pans out. But where's this hematite coming from? The active mines would be too expensive to retool. The deep mines could be an option, but they're full of spacers. Or so I've heard.
I already cleared them out. Won't cost you credit to get started.
Well now, that is intriguing. A completely untapped resource pool, and the sort of utility every mining firm in Cydonia would be clamoring to get their hands on. We could contract out all the actual lab work, bring on one of the hungrier mining concerns for materials, the licensing fees alone. And think what it would do for our image with the general populace. This mine, reopened thanks to the Martian Trade Authority. Very interesting indeed. And what do you want for the rights to this drug?
Clear Percival's death.
Dr. Walker's dead? That's it? Consider it wiped.
Well, it seems we have a deal then. And here, a finder's fee from the Authority. A perfectly reasonable amount for a discovery with this sort of potential. Wouldn't want you feeling shortchanged down the road. We'll just be taking that slate before you have any second thoughts. It was a pleasure doing business with you.
Okay, let's see if we can go talk to the goddamn doctor. Feel like I'm going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Beyond the city limits between the hours of 0600 and
Took care of Percival's
Did you
death.
now? Fine work. My end of the bargain then, I suppose. He's holed up in the old Red Devils HQ. Place was sealed up tight after the UC shuttered our unit, but we snuck him in the back entrance through the deep mines. Was also going to warn you about spacers down there. But it sounds like you might have already tossed those dregs. Here, the passkey. And I'll let him know there's someone he owes one hell of a thank you on their way down.
Okay, so does that mean I need to go back to the deep mines then? Most of the time you don't even spend fighting, you just keep moving from point A to point B. No wonder people keep complaining about all the loading screens. Still should do something with the radiation. See, I did not check if the merchant had anything in store for dealing with radiation. Ah, we should be fine. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Jesus Christ. What the fudge am I supposed to do here? Jump? Was this Van Halen? Best of hits? I don't think I would be able to pull it off. Maybe if I would use the jetpack a bit, but yeah, if I would fall down there, that would be one awkward situation. If the gravity is like this, I kind of wonder what's making the items not just float all over the goddamn place. Okay, I'm trying to make sure I clear out the things that will cause problems down the road. And we get credits and a bunch of stuff. Man, how deep did you bury this guy? Crying out loud. How much money did he owe? 2 million? What sort of salary did this guy have? Maybe next time if I come here, it would be nice if they would actually script it like in Witcher 3, where if you cleared out a location from any sort of creatures, people moved back in and you had a new village where you can trade, travel, and come across a new job. Still don't know what's gonna be the thumbnail, honestly. That's why I take so many photos. Come on, Max, you can do it. Seriously, dude. Just work with the gravity, don't go against it. And don't get stuck on some weird stuff. Not sure why I have to go through the power generators. Gives me flashback for freaking Alan Wake a little bit.
I doubt you came all this way just to do me a favor. Now you want to explain to me why you're going around harassing nefarious old men by wiping away their hard-earned debts?
Here to make a delivery for an old colleague of yours, Hadrian Shannon.
Hadrian sent you? Did she look okay?
She's alive, but was injured trying to collect this delivery I've got for you. If you consider getting gored by a terramorph and living as okay, then yeah.
A terramorph? She's fortunate to be alive at all. Hope you two had plenty of backup. So what's this she had you bring all the way down here after putting you in harm's way?
Terramorph cells that did from a world too young to have one. Tau Gourmet's own free-range 100% human-fed terramorph.
Terramorph attack, huh? Not exactly sure why you'd be bringing that... Wait, Tau Gourmet? Like Tau Ceti Tau Gourmet? That's a joke, right? There's no settlement old enough on Tau Ceti to have a terramorph. Either someone's setting up the worst petting zoo in the universe, or if she made you come all the way for this. Let's get inside. I need to see these cells.
Dude was just sitting out here, chilling. Damn, that's a cool logo. I have no clue what the hell it is, but...
Gonna ask you to not touch anything. Got some projects in the works down here. I wasn't expecting guests.
Really?
Oh,
projects.
You mentioned how you took care of the debt. Can't say I'm thrilled the Trade Authority got their mitts on the research, but I guess that's the price you pay not to live in a cave the rest of your days. All queued up. Let's gaze into this abyss, shall we? All right, just get those cellular markers tagged. Wait, where are the markers? This can't be right. This sample, it's Londinian. I'll need to get this all in a slate. Hadrian really gave you this sample. You're not lying to me? Because if you told me this was a hoax, and it'd be the best damn fake I've ever seen, I'd be mad and very, very relieved.
Sample's not fake, I collected it from the terramorph myself.
Can't just humor an old man, huh?
Nope.
This sample, it's got all the indicators of the worst terramorph attack in human history. I presume you've heard of Londinian.
Nope. Doesn't ring a bell.
It was a city wiped completely off the map by terramorphs. The swarms are so bad, they had to blow the spaceport and seal the place off from the galaxy at large. Not a lot of samples made it off the world from the time of the attack, but the ones that did, well, they look just like this one. I didn't detect any of the telltale signatures this specimen ever sat on a ship while it was alive, either. I don't think it was transported to Tau Ceti. This specimen, it grew there, faster than any terramorph should. Which means, if we're about to start a new era in human-terramorph relations, where big, sudden Londinian-style attacks can happen outside Londinian, that's not gonna end well for humanity. So, you lugged this bad omen all the way here. You wanna tell me what your plans are for it now?
I have no clue. Orders are to take you and that analysis to Hadrian. She should be waiting at the 6th circle.
The circle, huh? Could use a drink about now. Here, faster we take the lift to the surface. Not supposed to use it, but given the circumstances, I'm inclined to just ask forgiveness. Let's get going.
All right, Doc. Let's bounce. Wow, inside of the structure, the gravity is actually normal. It must have some sort of gravity generator then. Okay. So the question is the 6th circle here? Yeah, let's fast travel. I don't need to travel again on foot. It's gonna take forever. This entrance point completely unnecessary. It's just additional loading screen.
Is a great place to buy your weapons. Just make sure to keep them holding all the time.
And of course, we're gonna have to take the elevator to go through another loading screen because fuck you.
God, look at you. You're an old man now.
I'm trying to get like a decent photo.
You're no hatchling yourself anymore, Major. Our friend here showed me your sample. Suffice it to say.
Not here. Let's talk somewhere more private. Lou said we could use the back.
Someone should water this, or is this like dead fish? The fuck am I looking at?
Lou gave me the abridged version of what went down. Yeah, I can't thank you enough for taking care of all that.
Makes two of us.
I hope it ultimately didn't end up being too much trouble.
A little more gunfire than I usually like. But nothing I couldn't manage.
Well, that's certainly not what I was expecting you'd have to go through. But thank you. I'm just glad you both came through intact. So, were you two able to get that workup together?
Got it right here. That sample? It's an exact match for the ones from Londinium.
Londinium. That's exactly what I was afraid of.
Not thrilled to be the bearer of that kind of news. That's for damn sure. So tell me you've got some kind of plan for that workup.
Well, right now, we've got more questions than answers. So I've been trying to figure out what it's gonna take to access our old Terramorph data.
Good place to start. What'd you find?
It's in the archives.
The Armistice Archives? Doesn't that mean we'd be dealing with the Cabinet? And the Freestar Collective? And House Va'ruun somehow? Guess we can kiss that approach goodbye.
I didn't think the Cabinet would be willing to hear us out either. But I called in some favors. They've agreed to hear us out on 2 conditions. 1, they want to see this analysis you two have procured. And 2, they want to discuss what happened on Tau Ceti. With both of us.
Okay. I'm your guy.
Well, that's about the best news I've had all day. But before you commit, I want to make sure you know the whole story. Percival and I, we're not just researchers. We were military scientists, ran a division of the UC together that deployed aliens on the battlefield as weapons.
Place I was hiding out. That was our unit's home base.
After some early fits and starts at other facilities, the place eventually became the heart of UC xeno-warfare. A practice that's been banned ever since the armistice went into effect almost 20 years ago. And the UC military cut us loose for what we'd done.
So you've created the Londinium Terramorph, right? Still doesn't explain what this Terramorph data is doing in the archive.
Well, it was during that assignment that the UC asked us to explore deploying Terramorphs on the battlefield. The project never got off the ground, but the data our team gathered is now sitting in the archives, along with all the other information banned after the Colony War. Under the watchful eye of monitors from all the galactic factions still participating in regular politics. But if we can convince the Cabinet to help us access that data, it'll give us the tools we need to decipher what exactly this sample might mean. And hopefully, how to prevent more attacks like the one that spawned it.
Okay, let's go.
All right. I'm gonna go get this work up into the Cabinet's hands. I'll meet you out front of Mast in New Atlantis.
Good luck. You two are gonna need it.
Seriously, just 250 experience? Yeah, let's go to this New Atlantis. Whoa. I just realized I haven't saved up anything in a while, which is making me a little bit worried because let's save up just to be on the safe side.
Hey, no loitering.
Captain! Over here!
No shit.
The workup's in the Cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
So they cloned the guy and made a female, or are you a male, or... Look, I'm gonna go out on a limb here. I don't understand this whole identifying as non-binary and other things. I think it's strange. We don't have it where I live, so I have no grasp on this. And if you clone a guy, the clone should be a guy. It's like if they would take Star Wars and they cloned Jango Fett and made a bunch of chicks out of him.
You doing okay?
It would be kind of weird for me, so I'm not really sure how to process this information. So, yeah, let's see what it has to do with addressing the Cabinet.
I'm getting there. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
You're not your father. If the cabinet doesn't see that, it's their problem, not yours.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or, if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Don't have any questions.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Okay.
Sounds like our cue. Whee! Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Sure. Where the hell am I supposed to go? Still have not invested into the persuasion skill, so it's gonna be funky. Damn, this is also official.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue requires the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories: UC, Freestar Collective, and House Va'ruun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
We're still trying to figure out what we're facing. We can't make an informed decision without data. We need the archival data to find a way to stop a possible Terramorph apocalypse.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic, and at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask, how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act? 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
It killed an Ankylosaur with one swing, was able to open doors and walk inside of a building. It wiped out a colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
If there's a chance what happened on Tau Ceti could happen elsewhere, we need to grant the request. Personally, I would wait. We don't have yet enough information. Madam President, if you were me, I wouldn't grant the request. The archives are sealed for a reason. Let's give the request.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The Galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terramorphs.
Terramorphs?
The fuck?
More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God. There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanners somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well,
I'm afraid about the Constellation members now.
With the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Okay, we're gonna go out with a bang. Fuck is...
No! What are you doing? We're trying to help you!
Please stop shooting me. Okay. There's still not a Terramorph in sight. Yet. How the hell am I supposed to get somewhere? I think I accidentally shot the wrong person. You two are okay?
Thank God you got here when you did. I just wish it hadn't come to that.
Yet what the hell happened back there, Captain? There's no excuse for using lethal force here.
I did what was necessary to save these people.
Or you could have used the EM gun like you were ordered. These are lives you're playing with here. So get your head in the game. Understand?
Don't yell at me or I'm gonna shoot you too.
Officer, the way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We'd tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, We couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some terramorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Sounds like we need to hustle.
Let's do it.
I need to switch weapon.
Please, do what you can to help them.
I'm gonna hate this. Don't like it when I'm told what weapon to use. Especially when it comes down to using my ammunition for laser rifles. But here goes something. I just don't know how this thing is gonna work versus the terramorphs.
God, no time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move!
Evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
Oh, let's see what's waiting for me. Whoa, this thing is fast. Did we... I don't know if I'm supposed to kill it. Little glitchy texture.
X-bots? We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, but we're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Okay, I'm gonna have to equip this stupid weapon into my favorites. So I can switch between the two. Problem is they are using the same ammunition. Hopefully my ship is okay or I'll be pissed.
Here! Oh God. Captain! You're going to be okay! It's not real! Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real! We have to put down that door!
Okay, well, how about you don't shoot the goddamn gas canister next to me? Freaking knucklehead. Why in the hell would you shoot that thing next to me? Half of my HP has gone to shit because of you. This is why I don't like having NPCs. That grenade did not land well. I'm trying to back up, but I'm kind of stuck against something, and I'm just unable to move for some dumbass reason. Seriously, I cannot move. the fuck is going on?
Nice work, Captain.
What is going on with me? Oh crap, I accidentally pressed tabulator. I freaking hate when that shit happens. Is that it? Anything else?
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
Okay, you all held the line. You're all the heroes as well.
Certainly doesn't feel like it.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Okay, let's see if we can fast travel to our destination. I don't think we can. It's gonna probably take a while to fix this place. And I have no idea what's wrong with me today. I cannot talk.
Let your Captain, Hadrian, it would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today, as well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, better late than never, I suppose. Take my gratitude in credits, real estate or luxury goods.
I had some ideas on that front, Captain, but we'll get to that. Now, today's events have only clarified our path forward in the eyes of the Cabinet. You will have our full support in collecting the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed, first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Va'ruum to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now.
Okay, I'll do it. Damn
the
it.
Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Fine. I'm just some Vanguard nobody.
We see your atypical background as a strength, not a hindrance. The people you'll be dealing with, they're rather atypical themselves.
Just say we're all a bunch of assholes.
We're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. Get you access to those credits and real estate you're after. So,
you
will
don't
you
say. Sure, you can count on me.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
Okay. I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer.
So I think we have done enough for the episode. God damn it, we actually do have an outbreak on... What's this thing called? Jameson. So, yeah, fun stuff. So, if you did like the episode, give it a big thumbs up. If you want to see more, well then make sure to subscribe, hit the notification bell. I have no idea how content is gonna be popping up on the channel. I'll try to keep the channel supplied with plenty of things. And, of course, as per usual, I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day. And hopefully I'll see you all at the next one. Thank you all for watching, and bye-bye for now.